Please stand on your knees. Put a handkerchief under your face. Put a handkerchief under your face. Or something soft. Or something else that is soft. It doesn't matter. At least something to protect your face. Spread your legs comfortably. Put your right cheek on the floor. Put your hands on both sides of your face. On both sides of your face. Start arching your back and move your pelvis lightly so you can lift your head off the floor. The chin, so you can lift the chin from the floor and bring it back down again. The point of pressure on your face moves from your chin along your face towards the hairline and return. Listen to what you do in the whole back. What must you do if this movement is easy to do? Because in the beginning it's very uncomfortable to do. Do it slowly. Pay attention that the back, the chest, and the ribs are completely free. The whole cheek must lie lightly on the floor. The whole area, including the area near your ear, the temple, must be on the floor. In the beginning, most people will find this area doesn't lie. Usually in the beginning, only the right temple touches the floor. Of course, your hands protect your face, so the elbows must stand. The palms of the hands are on both sides of the head. Then the body dares to do the action, because the hands help. So the body has the courage to go up and down. This way, you become flexible faster. Lean on both hands and lift your elbows in the air. Place your hands so they stand in a comfortable place, not in a location that disturbs or interferes. Like that. Leave it all. Sit or lie down and rest a moment. And listen, of course. This lesson has movements that are so unusual that after a few movements you can feel the difference. You can feel a big difference in your face, your head, your chest, and your back. Return to your knees again. Put your hands exactly in the same way. Place your right cheek on the floor. Now try to turn the head so that your nose lifts off the floor, so your eyes can see the ceiling. With the help of your left hand, your left shoulder will rise off the floor. At the same time, your right shoulder goes to the floor, and this permits the head to roll slightly back. The left shoulder will lift. Of course, this has to be done with your pelvis and with your back. The hands themselves cannot do it. They don't have enough power. It has to be done with your back and your chest, with your back muscles. Leaning a little more on your right knee. Help with your left hand to lift your left shoulder so that the nose will lift off the floor. So you can turn your head and you can see the ceiling a little better. The hands and the back. Do it so that the head will really make very gentle movements. If you push your head, if anyone who tries to see better really pushes the head, it's almost certain they won't be able to move their head afterwards. Make very gentle movement, slow movement, light movement, so slowly it will become soft and comfortable. Everything will be okay. Before the neck can fold comfortably, the back and chest must soften. And this takes time. It's not helpful to push it by force. Please rest a moment. Anyone who holds their breath or freezes in this position damages themselves instead of helping. You must lean on your hands comfortably so it will be easy to do. If not, it will only hurt. Please come back to your knees. Put your hands up. And this time, place your right hand, extend it to the left, like that. Place your right shoulder on the floor, like this, with the back of your hand on the floor. So your palm faces the ceiling. And in this position, with your back, rotate your shoulders so that you can roll your head in such a way that the eyes will go towards the ceiling. Try in this position to close your right eye and make 5 movements with your left eye only. Your left eye tries to look to the left more than before in every movement. With every turning, look to the left on the ceiling and see if with every turning you see a little bit more to the left. Do that with the hand and with the back and not with the head. The head has to be passive and roll more. And now, close your left eye and do the same thing with your right eye. 5 movements. Note that the work is done with the back, the arms, the shoulders, the pelvis, and not with the muscles of your neck. Like that. Slowly. Notice that the left leg is almost not carrying weight. All the weight goes to the right knee, and the left leg becomes as if it is free. Don't lift it. Just that it carries less weight. Slowly. And now try the same thing with both eyes and see if it works better than before. See if you can see higher. That is, if the movement became much better than before. You remember to which point did you see with your eye in the beginning? Do you see better with both your eyes than before when you just saw with your left eye? Lie on your back and rest a moment. And again, stand on your knees. Place both hands comfortably. Place the right side of your face on the floor. And now, try to roll your face over. First, try to make the cheek rest on the floor. See if you can make the whole cheek lie on the floor. And now, try like that. Touch the chin on the floor and move your weight around your face in a circle. Make a few circles in one direction and then change the direction of the circle. Pay attention first to whether you feel your cheek resting on the floor. Can you make it possible that the entire cheek lies on the floor? And now try to touch the chin like this, moving the support in a circular manner around the face. Almost like some people have this beard like that around their jaw. On the right ear, on the right cheek, on the right eyebrow, so that the entire right side of your face will be touching the floor. Your nose shouldn't be on the floor. You don't need to bring your nose to the floor. The nose is always on the left side. And move it like this and making circle as if someone was taking your head and rolling it on the floor, like we did many times when we did clocks. Touch the chin, the jaw, the temple, eyebrow, the right corner of the eye, the ear, behind the ear, above the hairline, behind the ear and the jaw. The entire right side of the face. Do a few turns in one direction and then reverse the direction of the circles, because it is very difficult to do. Turn it like this once like this, so it won't be so difficult. Soften the whole back. Do a little work in your hands. Everything in the back, in the pelvis, in the muscles of the ribs, so it's not so strong. Don't try so hard. Leave it, lie on your back, and pay attention to the difference between how you feel on the right and left side of your face. Pay attention to what you feel in the eyes near the nose, in the corner, exactly where the tears come, the source of the tear or the tear glands. What do you feel in the eye close to the nose? Different in the right side compared to the left. Try to sit down for a moment. Just simply sit down. And with your right hand, put your right hand on your head. And with your right hand, tilt your head like this to the right and the left. Pay attention to which side it goes easier. Put the left hand on the head and do the same thing. Pay attention to which side it goes easier. And now get up and walk around a bit. Pay attention to which side you feel easier, which side feel better, the right or the left. Pay attention to your shoulders. Which shoulder is higher? Which shoulder is sunken? One shoulder is freer than the other. Which is freer? Which shoulder feels more comfortable? Try raising both hands in the air and see which hand feels more comfortable. And now go back to the floor. And do all these movements on the other side. But also stop and rest every now and then. First of all, we put our hands together. First of all, we put the hands on the floor. Notice the huge difference. The first moment you put your face on the left side of the face on the floor. How is it placed? And how was the right side placed a moment ago? Bend your pelvis. Arch your lower back. And lift it until your chin lifts from the floor. The weight on your cheek moves towards your temple and returns. Do all the work in your pelvis, back, hands. Your head is passive and easy to bend. Don't push it. Easy to bend. Don't push it. And rest a moment. Go back to the same position and we'll continue with the second exercise. This means lifting the right shoulder off the floor, roll the head back so the nose lifts off the floor and the eyes turn to the ceiling. Right hand helps. With the back you help the shoulder. So the head can turn. And rest a moment, please. Now continue. Put put down your left hand, reach it to the right. And now help with your back and your right hand. Close your left eye and look with the right eye at the ceiling. Rotate your shoulders so that each movement you can see something more of the ceiling. This means that the nose will rise and the head will turn with the skull and the back of the head to the floor. Listen, do the whole work with your back, not with the muscles of the neck. And now, close your left eye, your right eye, and look with your left eye, each time seeing what you see on the ceiling. Notice if with each second attempt you see a little more comfortably, and at the same time a little further away. And now, several times with both eyes. Notice if the nose starts to turn towards the ceiling. Leave it and rest a moment. Return to your knees. Stand your hands. Place your left cheek on the floor. And now roll the left cheek from the chin to the cheekbone, to your eyebrows, to your temple. Shift to your ear. Pass along your jaw and return. Make a few movements in one direction and a few movements in the other direction. Pay attention, and after a few movements, you will start feeling your chest sinking. This will allow you to place your cheek fully on the floor. Softness in your shoulders allows your neck to bend. Please leave it. Get on your feet and take a walk. Pay attention if it feels different from before. Place a hand on the top of your head and tilt it to the right and left. Is it better than before? Did your second side catch up to your first side? Pay attention to your shoulders. How is your left shoulder? How is your chest? What happens when you lift your arms? Return to the floor and rest. Like that. Please come back to your knees. Put your right hand on the floor and extend your left hand to the right. Put your right palm on your left one. Stay in this position and do the following. Put your jaw and left cheek on the floor. And now lift your right arm into the air and follow it with your eyes. Lift it and return. Your right arm is straight. Of course, you must help with your back, otherwise nothing will turn. Your left shoulder slips below, so your left arm lengthens as it comes forward. Move slowly without power. Feel the demands of your body. What do they necessitate? What would allow them to make a lighter, easier movement? Stay like this with the hand extended up towards the ceiling. Form a fist with your right hand and begin turning your straight right arm around itself like a screw. Do not make circles, but your hand and elbow rotate around their axis. It is as if you were using a large screwdriver. This asks you to make large turning movement in your shoulder. Be sure you take your screw in and take it also out. Don't rush. It is a large movement, so that you must move your body to have the arm turn. It means that the right shoulder will have to go down to the floor and then rise higher. And leave it. Lie on your back and rest a moment. Notice if you feel an additional benefit now on this side compared to the other. Feel the left shoulder different from the right, and the left side of the face feels longer and freer than the other. And come back to your knees again. Place the right side of your face on the floor. Extend your right hand to the left. And now, place your left hand on the top of your right, raise it in the air, and follow it with your eyes, like that. And allow the head to roll backwards, so the nose turns more and more towards the ceiling. And the right hand becomes longer. The right shoulder moves further forward, so you can roll your shoulders and turn your face towards the ceiling. Like that. Do this about 5-6 times Pay attention to follow with both eyes the moving hand. And now, raise your hand towards the ceiling. Clench it into a fist. Rotate the arm around itself. Increase the movement of your shoulder and elbow so your left shoulder goes to the floor as your arm turns backwards. Your left shoulder lifts from the floor when your arm turns towards your face. And if you listen to the ceiling, you can tell that your left shoulder goes towards the floor at your front when you screw into the ceiling, and when you remove the screw, your arm pushes up and the left shoulder lifts from the floor. Your entire back needs to move, not only your arm. Like that. Please try again. Rotate this way. In other words, really make the biggest rotation possible with your fist and your hand. This way, like that. If you do this, it is impossible for your back to remain motionless. Please leave it alone. Lie on your back and rest a moment. And now, the last movement. Please get on your knees and put your left cheek on the floor. Put both hands to the right. Lift your right arm into the air and make a fist with it. Begin turning it as if you're swinging a stone at the end of a rope. That means you swing it around your body. Make large circle with your arm. Move slowly and gradually. Move into the rhythm of swinging that rope. Gradually make a large rope, larger and larger circle. Move with your elbow, your arm, your shoulder. It needs to be a large circular swing. The circle must be close to your body or the floor above your head. Slowly enlarge the diameter of the circle and the freedom of your movement. Pay attention. Your arm needs to be behind, in front, above, and behind. At least try to make a small circle. You cannot make a circle without throwing your shoulders back because you can't swing your arm. As your arm swings, your head shifts until you lean on the back of it. Please rest. Return to your knees. Do the same thing, but change the direction of the arm. Place your left cheek to the floor. Make a fist with your right arm. Change the direction of your swing. Start with small circle and gradually enlarge it. The circle means movement around your shoulder. The arm must move behind your body, not without the head and the shoulders. It is a torture if your arm moves just by itself. You have to help your back and the shoulders. And if you are afraid of it, don't do anything. Like that. Leave it. Lie on your back. And pay attention to the difference between your right and your left. It's just that we did the movement only on one side. Let's pay attention to how the right side is different than the left. You can feel the effect of this movement. It is clear that one side is better than the other. Go back and do the same thing in the other side. You return to do the last two movements on the other side. So make 5 or 10 circles in one direction and 5 or 10 circles in the other. Place your right cheek on the floor. Please listen. Make circles and not just hand movement. Notice that your shoulders must move so you can swing and accelerate. Begin moving very gradually until the swing occurs naturally. Make a circle and gradually enlarge the circle. You cannot enlarge it without taking your left shoulder backwards. You do a huge amount of work in your back, pelvis, and knees. You will only succeed in taking it out of the socket if you think you can just turn your arm by itself. Leave it alone. Get up on your feet, start walking, and notice what is different than before. There should be a huge difference.